Oh, hello there, and welcome to Points of the Crown. I am Steve, your host. It is Wednesday, September 17th, and behold, who is joining me? None other than your fan favorite, James Sketching the Beast.
What's going on, man?
What is happening?
How much?
I got
Busy.
I got all distracted looking at my Instagram tab that occasionally we'll get one viewer on.
Nice.
And maybe two. And I'm thinking no one really watches this kind of content on Instagram. You know, especially the double layout you're trying to watch on your phone.
Yeah. Like turn it sideways.
I don't even know if that works. Like, I don't know if it'll correct. I've never tried.
I know it does on TikTok. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about. Yeah, I've never tested that out either.
Yeah, so we might be exploring, and when I say we, it's me and my pet mouse in my pocket. We might be exploring a third option for streaming. I have a Twitch channel that I haven't touched in years. Perhaps we'll do I've heard of Rumble. Rumble sounds like it's growing. X also will host video. So much will be revealed about that at some point. But if you're
options, yeah,
well, it's like to be able to have a lot of the functions that we like here on the show, including like the logo in the corner and multi-streaming. It's a premium price.
Ooh, yeah.
And this might shock a lot of people in the audience, those of you listening. I don't run advertisements on here. And it's not because this isn't a high quality show. I don't know why people don't want to advertise. But until the advertiser dollar comes in, we got to grow the show. So if you guys could hit the like button, share if you can, I'd appreciate it. James, we have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
You sent me some stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I did. I just was kind of looking around and seeing what's new in the space.
Yeah. So we got a couple tabs from you. I've got a couple tabs of recap from last week. I got some bonus stuff. I have a game that we can play with the audience.
Ooh, okay.
There is so much to cover, and I don't have to be anywhere for almost a month. I was looking at my calendar. I thought I had 2 weekends off of no travel. It's 3 weekends of no travel.
Wow.
I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, what are you going to do with yourself?
Well, number one is fulfill a Kickstarter.
There you go.
I should be getting the proofs for that in tomorrow, and then everything else gets ordered, and then I get to work.
Yes, nice, dude.
Yeah. So, but speaking of travel, we both were at different shows. I was hoping to be at Flower City. I double booked myself because I'm bad at business.
Yeah, we missed you.
How was Flower City?
Oh, there's a lot to unpack there. It was a different show this year. So a lot was the same and a lot was different. So I'll break it down for you here. I'll break it down here.
Some things were warm, some things were cold. Some were wet, some were dry.
So I'm actually planning on sending out like kind of a feedback email, like, something that's nice and positive, because I like started at this show, so I have a sense of loyalty to it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Even if they have no idea that I do, and it's whatever. Last year they highlighted me as a featured artist, which was great. So like, I got this kind of my table and everything, and like, so they've done a lot of good for me, and I appreciate it. And I'm a part of a couple different groups. And
so the clouds are rolling in.
Yeah,
something's going on.
Yeah, the fog comes rolling in. There is a lot of negativity around this show, and I don't 100% understand it. Some of it I can kind of get, some of it I don't.
Is it that there's serial killers wandering around on the main stage threatening to kill the host?
Yes, that is
Yes,
yeah.
that is some negative stuff. Okay. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So I guess I'll start with the good, right? The
Yeah.
good is I seem to kind of grow at every show that I've done with them, and that's part due to me, part due to I don't know the show just being a good show for me, where I have regulars and stuff. So
Right.
regulars really saved me at the show. It kind of took me from like to oh okay, it was good, which was
Right.
great. So I'm really appreciating all my regulars. Anybody that's watching this, you know, you guys are
You're
awesome.
really sugarcoating the turd that's coming. There's about to be a but.
Yeah, so here's a couple things that like really kind of irked me about the show. First off, they're not ready for Fridays. They're not ready to do a 3-day show. It's not. They're just not there yet. It's there. It was so dead on Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, in most shows, it's like kind of like that, you know, where it's like, yeah, you get a couple people that wander around, but at least people wander around.
Right. And you guys have this nice AstroTurf.
Yeah.
And it's easy on your feet.
I don't know. After a while, it's still kind of like, I guess it's better than standing
concrete.
Yeah, better than standing on concrete all day.
Except for the little plastic pebbles that get in your shoe.
Yeah.
Or
if you lean down on the grass, like you have a whole shin full of them. That's always fun.
I can't say that's happened to me yet. I'll have to remember that for next time.
They stick to me.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Friday was just absolutely dead. I made like $20. I'm not even sugarcoating it.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, it was awful. So like pretty much felt like my time was valued at absolutely nothing. But Saturday was a little bit better. It was weird for me. A lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, Saturday was a much better day for me," and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Sunday was my day. It was very strange it was very weird. I've never had a Sunday that beat my Saturday before, but here it did.
Yeah, you'll have that. Some shows, some Sundays, they what I've been seeing at some events, people are waiting to spend their money to the last day. They want to see what autographs they're getting and all that stuff.
Yes, yeah. So like to top it off, like the Friday thing, what was annoying about the Friday thing is that they didn't have any. They had 1 or 2 guests out of their 6 guests that were there for Friday. And they weren't even like major. They weren't even like the major guests that were there all 3 days. It was, you know,
Guy Gilchrist was there.
Yeah, Guy Gilchrist was there Saturday and Sunday.
It's misleading because the dates. Okay, I get it.
Yes.
You have dates here, but it's appearing. I got it.
Yes.
I'm not the fastest brick in the bulb, but I will get there one way or the other.
So they're just not ready for Friday, and that's. I mean, we even said 2 years ago when they sent it out, and like, hey, how do you guys feel about Fridays? And we said no Fridays. They just decided to do it anyways. Yeah,
just kidding. We didn't care about your feedback. We're doing it anyways.
Yes.
Yeah. I know I had like a couple sales last time I was there on Friday, but it was definitely like this could have just been a 2-day kind of
yeah. And I'm okay with like if they want to do like some shows, they have the feature day or whatever the heck they call it, where you know you can kind of walk through, but it's optional for the vendor to be there and set up ready to sell. I can't think what they usually call it. There's a couple shows that do it. I wouldn't mind that either, because then like I can kind of show up later in the evening and just set up. But like 2:30 is hella early for a Friday that no one's going to show up at. Like,
yeah, well, it's school year now. You got Friday night lights and everything else, and if you historically have not been doing Fridays, you're probably not going to get a huge turnout, unfortunately.
Right. You like if they had something to bring people to it on Friday specifically, that would have been a different story, right?
Well, the camaraderie and the good vibes is what brings most people in, James. I'm sorry that you're not a fan of either of those things. That you'd rather just make money and be a neo-capitalist.
Oh my goodness. So like, a lot of the things that people were complaining about, I understood, but they were like really stupid things to complain about, and like people were
Yeah.
complaining about who they were put next to. So
Oh.
the other thing that was different about this year, and maybe this is your fault, is that you can see behind this baby here. That's all
Yeah.
open space.
Oh, that's my fault.
Yeah, it's your fault. Yeah,
I was filling up.
those are your booths.
I was filling up 300 square feet, 400 square, however many square feet.
Yes.
This baby looks terrified, by the way.
It's like, oh,
Gilchrist and Kermit.
oh my god, that's so
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I really wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the challenge is this is a smaller 2-day show and a much cheaper table.
Right.
Totally screwed up my scheduling last year and put the wrong dates in. So I drove it actually ended up being more. It's supposed to be like a 10-hour drive. It was more like 12 and a half getting out there.
Oh, wow.
Horrible construction traffic through Chicago.
Oof.
But
yeah, some people had some problem coming into this show because of construction. I don't know if they were coming from out of town or whatever, but
the turnpikes are getting wrecked right now. Like everybody is like building. I don't know. They're tearing up the road, putting new road down. They're putting barrels everywhere. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same out that way. But even if I had made it out there, that's a lot of space to fill, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the difference was. I don't know I feel like I remember them having 4 full aisles. So this year was 3 aisles and then like 2 half aisles, and then like they left all this space open for the guests for some reason.
Well,
I don't know. So here's like some of the things that they did pretty good, and well, I should say they tried to do, and which was positive. Was last year obviously we had the heat that came in. It was really hot. It was hot this year too.
Yeah.
Not as hot as last year, but they brought in portable air conditioners. But as I'm sure you're aware, that is a lot of space to cool.
Oh yeah.
It never cooled down.
No.
Never cooled down. The air conditioners like maybe affected like 100 feet, maybe if that. And then our air conditioner where we were kept tripping the fuse, so they didn't turn ours on.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that stunk.
Yeah.
And then that was it. They didn't make any other attempt to turn it back on.
Looks like Guy Gilchrist had a handful of people come see him. That's good.
Yeah, it's great, man.
I have a special appreciation for Guy simply because I feel like most conventions I go to that I see him at, it's usually him standing outside smoking a cigarette, and I love that. I just if it's not him, it's someone that looks exactly like him. What's up, Ben? Ben says that the Indiana Turnpike is horrible. Even going west to get out of Ohio on that turnpike, it's one lane's closed, and you get out of construction. You're like, finally, you can get up to speed. Yeah. By the way, there's stadies everywhere, and then there's another lane closure on the other side. It's fantastic.
Yeah, yeesh. But
so it sounds like pretty average at best time.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I had a lot of regulars come through, and it kind of probably one of the highest grossing years for flower I've had.
Yeah.
Which really shocked me. Like by Saturday night, I was like, dude, what's going on, man? I think I maybe was like doing as well as I did the first year I was there, and I had a quarter of the table.
Yeah.
But then Sunday came along, and like, boom, it was so unusual.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you what, man. A lot of shows this year are taking hits, and that's sort of been the nature of the beast. I mean, they just put out the like the jobs report and all that stuff, and everything is down, but not in the good down. Like sometimes you go down and it's better. It goes down and it's worse.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was at Iowa this past weekend, and it was okay. Like, here's the problem. Right off the rip, I'm going to get into the problem. The problem is next year, the dates. Yeah, all right. We're going to just jump right in. The dates for next year, Dallas Fan Expo has already moved to that weekend. So I'm already booked. Even if I had an amazing show at GalaxyCon, it doesn't matter. I'm already booked. And I'm not making that mistake again. That's a much more expensive mistake when you're talking about these bigger cons in their booths.
Yeah.
That being said, they definitely made the right decision switching it to GalaxyCon as opposed to Nightmare Weekend. I don't know if anyone in the audience was there for Nightmare Weekend last year. It's Nightmare/Animate. But it was a very, very slow last year. It was a little busier this year. There's going to be some very interesting footage playing on the side here where they show the crowd coming in. At no point was it like elbow to elbow like a bigger established con.
Yeah.
It's decent, but not amazing. And apparently Saturday, the word got around that they had some kind of championship game, like football or something going on. And I guess Iowa football is pretty much next to Jesus. So Sunday mornings are slow because people are at church. Saturday nights are slow because they're watching a game. Yeah, like a bunch of stuff is that same weekend. So Dallas, Monroe, Des Moines, and we're taking the furthest possible option, Ben. We're driving all the way out to Dallas.
Yeah. Hey, dude, some of the Texas show I'm seeing, man, they got some good guest lists. I don't know if it's just because they're so like central and close to California where they have enough of those, like, people that live in Cali, people live in Texas area, that there's just they have a higher quality pick of guests. But man, I'm like, man, I wish I could get all the way down to like Texas, man. That's some of the shows I want to go to just to go to.
Yeah, they I think Texas has a little bit of insulation from some of the economic woes that other folks are facing. Like if you go to Philly, like you feel that people don't have money.
Yeah.
When I'm out in like Houston and Dallas, it's a good time, man. Like people are spending money. They've got that Southern hospitality. They want to talk to you and ask you questions with an accent and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But what's up, Austin? Did
Austin?
I do anything fun in Des Moines outside the show? I don't do anything fun ever now. I should probably do something more to like enjoy my time, but I'm so freaking tired and ready to be done with the show by the time it's over.
Yeah.
But Austin, I did pick up, you might be interested. I did find another Johnny Quest blank. So if you have any ideas for that, Johnny Quest does not go in the Johnny Quest blank. We have other characters that we put on there. I'm just going to leave it at that for now.
Okay.
But we have some fun with those. But the only other like highlight to Des Moines is number one, they have Bennigan's out there.
Okay.
And if you're not familiar with Bennigan's, they were like a Chili's or a Fridays. They were all over the country. Okay. And pour one out for your homie. They all went under in 2008 or 9 when all the economic woes of that era were going on, except for a handful of privately owned ones. And it turns out the Holiday Inn that I was staying at bought the Bennigan's directly in front of them so they could have a place for like hotel breakfast and hotel dinner.
Nice.
So I had myself a delightful Monte Cristo, which is pretty much if you found a way to turn a club sandwich into a donut. That's pretty much what it is.
Okay.
It was great. Have you ever had one?
No.
All right. So make a sandwich. You got ham, turkey, cheese, whatever.
Yeah.
Slather that thing in batter, deep fry it, powdered sugar on it, and then they give you raspberry jam to dip it in, or raspberry preserves or something. It doesn't sound like it should work. It's delightful.
All right.
And they don't just give you like one sandwich. They give you 2 of them cut in triangles.
Wow.
It's very good.
Okay.
Ben says that Sucks Monroe was good this weekend, but yeah, Dallas is bigger. Wonder if Terry will have to skip Monroe or send family. Terry's everywhere, man.
Oh, yeah.
Terry is everywhere. I was surprised so here's the other interesting thing. When I did Nightmare Weekend last year, there was like, I barely knew anybody vendor-wise that was there. There's a couple people I knew, but most of it were folks that were kind of local to the area. Now that it's GalaxyCon, there's a ton of artists that are coming in that are like, oh, I do all the GalaxyCon shows. I don't do the Nightmare shows. I'll do GalaxyCon shows. So there was a lot more artists and vendors in the room, like a lot more. And I don't know that they have the foot traffic to necessarily support that.
Yeah.
Austin says we went there earlier this year. I should have sent you some food. The only other place I went to, Austin, was what was it called? Buzzard Billy's, I think is what it was. It is right across the street, and that has some of the best country fried steak you're gonna ever have. Mashed potatoes, Cajun corn, put it all together. I feel bad eating it in front of the bartender because it does look like a pile of sick. I mean, you got mashed potatoes, you got gravy, you got corn. It doesn't look great unless you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not the one eating it, I feel like it's like chicken wings, right? Like eating chicken wings in front of somebody and you're like picking apart the bones. It's not fun to watch, but it is delicious.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
You're in your own world when you're eating something like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're like licking your fingers, and yep, ribs are like that.
Oh man, I haven't had ribs in a long time.
Yeah,
ooh,
they are good, but I am very self-conscious about eating them in front of the person pouring me drinks. And unfortunately, all I can drink right now is the non-alcoholic beer, which they did have, thank God.
Nice.
So, what else to say about Des Moines? It was fine.
Tell us about your neighbor, your super famous neighbor you had, yeah?
Super famous neighbor.
Yeah, you were next to Mr. Beam next to you, yeah?
Mr. Bean?
Beam. The Beam. Yeah, the Beam.
Oh.
I'm making a joke and you ruined it.
I was completely lost. Honestly, that beam was it was like one of those big pillars.
Yeah.
It was probably better that it was there than it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It was very strange. There was only a few feet between my booth and that pillar.
Yeah.
But the strangest thing, because the food court's on the other side of that, tons of people were pushing onto the sides of the booths, so they weren't bumping into people that were eating. There's a lot of people like standing around taking photos.
Oh, okay.
So I would harass all the people that came on my side of the pillar, and it worked out okay.
Oh, good.
Surprisingly.
Good, yeah, it's awesome.
I still think I would have done better had there not been a pillar. But I'm just learning now that I have to specify with all of my applications, don't put me behind a pillar. Don't freaking do it.
Yeah, please, no pillars.
Don't do it.
So how was the show laid out? Did it seem like it flowed pretty good, or where were you in regards to like the guests and stuff?
So it's typical GalaxyCon layout where you've got a big chunk of like vendor area, and then all the guests were on the other side of the room from that.
Okay.
So you could come in and go to the left and go see, the guests and celebrities, or you could turn to the right and see everything else. Okay. The only thing that I'll say as far as layout is Artist Alley. There was the Songs of Lamentations coming from the folks in Artist Alley.
Okay.
They had them in a separate room, which that's how the convention center is. It's however many square feet, but it's in 2 rooms.
Yeah.
And it does feel like you're walking into like an abandoned like Macy's.
Oh God.
Lower ceiling lights. The lights are different.
Yeah.
It's just a different vibe altogether.
Right.
So I don't know. There was a guy and gal that was talking to me. I think it's Saturday morning. They are in Artist Alley. They're making their own comic books. They look pretty solid. Nice. If I had their business card on me, I'd give them a shout out. But alas, here we are. I'm on the spot and I forgot about it. They were going on asking like, why don't they should really put Artist Alley at the front of the show, so you have to walk through Artist Alley to get to everything else.
Yeah. And
I said, have you thought about why they wouldn't do that? And most people don't. I said, so if you're paying $400, $500 for a VIP pass, and this might be your first time, spending that kind of money to go to a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very blunt here. I was not this blunt with them. Do you want to walk into an area that looks more or less like a flea market? Or do you want to walk into an area that has these big, awesome booths that are made by the corporate sponsors and everything else? Because, you pay $300 for your 6-foot table, but those corporate sponsors, they probably paid more, like $5,000, $6,000, possibly more, to have those big, like, island booths. So maybe that's why you're in the back.
Yeah.
And that's your incentive to do even better and get to the front.
It's like the Titanic.
Yep. I mean, but that's, I paid how much money for my booth? Probably, I don't know. That booth is anywhere from $600 to $900, I would guess. Just being a GalaxyCon. Like, if you put Artist Alley ahead of me there, I would probably be a little miffed. I worked hard to get to a spot where I'm paying the kind of money I'm paying for my booth.
Yeah.
And if you put a lot of folks, this might be their first time ever even doing a show. They don't even know what to have at their booth. It may sound like a neo-capitalist, but if I'm going to pay more money for a premium booth, they should probably be ahead of the smaller Artist Alley booths.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yep.
Ben's coming to save me. He says, I like Cleveland's layout. You have to go through the vendor area and Artist Alley to get to the celebrities. I like that better. Absolutely agreed.
Yeah.
That's Fan Expo, I think.
I agree to that. There is one interesting caveat to that.
Yeah.
And it comes from a show that I do. It's called, Nicholas City. It's here in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Artist Alley is a dead zone. But it's funny because so the way that the convention center is laid out, you enter through the ground floor and then you have to take an escalator or an elevator up. So the escalator that 90% of the people that take goes up, it goes, and then they have Artist Alley right there as you walk in to the left, because it's the only way you can go is to the left.
Yeah.
So you go on the left, and then there's Artist Alley. People intentionally choose not to walk through Artist Alley at all, and then just follow their way through.
Yeah.
It is the only show that I have seen that's that bad. I mean, Fan Expo's a little bit like that too, but and I had mentioned something to the showrunner. I actually wasn't even like giving them a critique about it at all. I was just explaining my situation and why I needed to be a vendor booth. And he did kind of like, you could tell he was a little bit miffed by what I was saying. I was like, I didn't mean to offend you at all. I was just saying I need to be a vendor with my wife because she's got medical needs and I need to be with her, right?
Right.
If I'm in Artist Alley and I get asked to put by her, that never doesn't happen. So, it's like I'll just pay the extra $100, $150 so that I can be at my booth and her booth if I need to be. But anyways, it just was very, very shocking the flow, because like you'd have the first 2 aisles and there would be people that would walk through, and then the last 2 aisles of Artist Alley dead. And even though we had guest artists on the far wall, it still was just dead.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is that some shows the guest artists are a big draw, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Other times it's not enough to get people across the room.
Yep.
The prime example of what this dude was wanting, I've actually seen it. I've been a vendor at this show, was Indie PopCon. They do that. First year that I was there, they didn't do this that I recall. Set up like really anybody else. The last year I did it, they had Artist Alley, the first thing you see when you come in.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you would get through Artist Alley and you get to a vendor table, it's, again, you've got a lot of folks, this might be their first time doing a show. No one wanted to talk to any vendors by the time they got through it. Like, I was trying to talk to anybody coming through, and it was just, they were just on a mission at that point. Get me out of here. Tired of people asking me, hey, how's it going? I like your Spider-Man shirt. They're sick of hearing it all. They just wanted to get through and go get autographs.
Yeah.
So that was the end of it for me with Indie PopCon. Maybe I'll go back.
Yeah.
Probably not anytime soon. Ben could tell you about some other PopCon shenanigans, but we're going to skip that for now. last things I have to say about Des Moines was I got to do this fun Cubone.
Nice.
Dude, a couple of really cool guys they had a trading card like booth. They were selling all kinds of random stuff.
Oh, cool.
They were buying stuff all weekend. Like those guys, they were having a great time. It was a local show for them, and they just decided to treat this like this was their like mini vacation. So they're
Nice.
buying stuff left and right. One gentleman wanted, he said, draw Cubone like you draw your Ninja Turtles. And I said, sir, I got you. So I've had a lot of people that saw me working on it, even here in Instagram. Some people commenting that they want to see more.
That's
I would
cool.
love to do more, but I don't want to get sued to death.
Yeah, you don't want to piss off Nintendo.
No. And then Steve Downs was there, and
Nice.
several people were buying this print to go get it. I need to do a new one. I'm glad people like this one. I did this like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's time to update. It's time for a new one. But I'm glad people are getting a sign. You made a great investment. I'm glad you bought it. But we're gonna update. Ben confirms that PopCon was bad this year.
Oh man, that's sad.
It's a shame. I want them to do well because they're relatively close compared to everything else.
Right.
I clicked that too far. There we go. And this is my Black Panther on this jam piece.
Nice.
These, I think that's Ben Templesmith did this, and I'm not sure who did Tana. I should know who this is, but I don't. Like these three were killer, and he's like, "Time for you to finish it off." And I'm like, "I hope I don't spill anything."
Yeah.
Or
I know that's always daunting, dude. I love it. I love it, and it's nerve wracking when people like ask me to draw in their sketchbook, but they already have all these like super awesome sketches, and I'm like, whoa, okay, that's cool, man. I don't know, I gotta beat it or not ruin my piece like that.
No.
You know.
Well, here's the fun part: is that the dude that I did this for, he's one of the CGC like reps there.
Oh, nice. So
he knows what quality looks like.
That's awesome.
So I'm like, no pressure, right?
Oh yeah, true that.
This one down here, I think is like a really cool classic. But Templesmith, man, this one is. There's something about this I really like. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but even like on the shading, I don't know if he was using like a warm gray or almost like a purple for shading. It looked phenomenal.
Nice.
Did a couple more. These are available on my website to buy. A Punchline, a Black Cat. But here was the interesting that came up. This is interesting, James.
Okay.
How much would you expect a 3-day VIP pass to cost at an event like this?
At GalaxyCon?
Yeah.
160?
All right. Well, you might be surprised to find out that 3-day VIP is actually for the upcoming Columbus show, $350 all weekend.
Whoa! Drum roll! Wow.
Which is about on par for most conventions.
Yeah.
And with that, James, you're going to be able to enjoy the benefits of things like special registration, so you can skip a lot of those lines, full admission, exclusive badge, lanyard, 72-hour guarantee window for photo ops. So if you want to go get photo ops, you can do that. Entry to the Friday night VIP party includes 2 free drink tickets, fast lane, which is actually really nice. They have the big zigzaggy lines that you hear the horror stories of people spending 4 hours in. Their line goes straight while the other one zigzags.
Yeah.
And then they're supposed to do like a couple VIP, then one general. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you get lounge pass, expo bag with some goodies, all that good stuff. What if I told you, James, let me ask you this first before I tell you anything. James, would this satiate your need of a VIP pass for your memorable, never forget experience at the con? Would this be enough for you?
I don't know.
You want more? I can get you more, James.
Oh yeah, you can give me more.
I can get you more. You
What,
thought,
what else is there, Steve?
James, you thought that, how important could you be if anyone could just buy these passes?
Yeah.
If you say that everyone's a VIP, that's like saying no one's a VIP. What if I told you that there was GalaxyCon? Let me preface this with, I don't have any problem with this, and I actually think this is a good idea, but I can understand why a lot of people are like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
What if I told you for the small price of $2,400, you could get the premium reserve VIP pass? 3 days, limited quantity. Not everybody can be very important at this level. This is premium reserve.
Dude, what?
$2,400. And I put the spoiler alert out. I actually think people are going to buy this, and I think it's going to be a good idea for GalaxyCon. And I wouldn't be surprised if other conventions jump on this.
This is crazy.
Ben, I made a similar joke.
Yeah.
Yes. You actually get to choose who does it too.
And a happy ending at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's while you're in the photo booth too. It's awkward.
Here's where I think, like, okay, this is very pricey. What extra do you get on this?
All right, I'm glad you asked, James. I didn't want to leave you hanging.
Yeah. Let's hear this.
Not only do you get access to GalaxyCon Concierge for assistance pre-show and during the event, sounds like something everyone have access to. You get full admission for 3 days. Special, so a lot of the same stuff you're going to get otherwise.
Right.
You get your 45-minute early admission to the show each day. Now, I believe
that's so fun for us, the vendors, who now have to deal with this.
So that's interesting. It used to be that VIP got that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see a.
I don't know that that's exclusive to the premium reserve.
Okay.
Here's what I'll say on that though, is that a lot of celebrities aren't there that early. You might catch a couple. Very rare.
Right.
Special entrance. Here's the big thing. Go to the front of the line for autographs, photo ops with media and guests and celebrities. Skip all lines, including fast pass lines. Does that include food lines? Probably not. It's not specifically said here. But as far as, if you're getting an autograph, photos, all that good stuff, I think this is actually ingenious. If you didn't feel VIP enough because you had to wait in that straight line, now you have a pass that all you got to do is walk up, show one of the volunteers or employees, and they will escort you right to the front. I think this, if other cons aren't doing this, I think they're going to jump on it.
Yeah, I think the Friday night VIP cocktail party makes that a little bit more exclusive. If only these guys are getting into this and they get to meet the celebrities.
The other VIPs get that too.
Oh, do they? Oh, okay.
Yeah, enter the Friday night VIP. I didn't spell it out, all that's on here, but featuring celebrity and professional guests, music, and more. Includes 2 free drink tickets. I believe, they get twice the complimentary drink tickets per day. And they can use them at the convention bars.
Okay.
That they might have to wait in line for. They might have to wait in those lines.
If I was paying this much money, I would want like a one-on-one session, like with the.
Well, that's what Ben's talking about.
Yeah, with the guest of my choice, right? Like I would expect it to be like if you went to a band and got an exclusive VIP and you got to meet the band members and like talk with them and have a cigarette or whatever the heck you do in certain instances. Like I would expect that treatment. Like I'd want to like be able to sit down and talk to this person. Like that's the only way that you would ever get me to spend this kind of cash. Honestly.
That's an interesting possible loophole. Sears says grants admission to all events happening from open to close Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, except for a small number of VIP events and premier celebrity experiences that would require an additional ticket. No discounts apply. So if you can automatically skip the line to go meet, let's just say George Clooney's there.
Yeah.
You're a diehard, James. You're a diehard George Clooney fan. I've always known this about you. You've always said it. George Clooney fan. You love the guy. You go up there, you skip the line, you paid your $2,400, you get your autograph, but they're waving you through. You're like, we need to keep the line moving. What's to stop you from just skipping the line again? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, is there like once they
Doesn't
punch your
say.
card, you can't go back in?
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
Now, granted, they're going to expect you to, buy another autograph from him or
Yeah.
something. But if you've already got $2,400 to spend on a pass, you could conceivably hold up that line for quite a while.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Yeah. They'd be like, all right, it's time to move on. I'd be like, all right, I'm just going to walk around and come right back. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much George is charging for an autograph these days, but
probably a lot. I don't know.
Let's see here.
I think this is a good idea for them, and because there are people that are going to go to these shows and have this kind of cash, definitely.
Yeah.
Like actually, if Steel City did something like this, they would be just rolling in dough.
Oh, guaranteed. Like I think
yeah.
every convention is going to jump on this at some point.
Yeah, because that's everyone's biggest complaint is like, oh, I have to wait 4 hours to get my signature and talk to the person. I waited in line all day.
Yeah.
What did Ben say?
One-on-one thing is similar to what Fanboy Knoxville does, I think, usually for the main guests, like Gene Simmons. Yeah, they did like a the Turtle Pass last year. There's like a big reunion for like all the 90s Turtle movie.
Yeah.
They did like a private Q&A kind of thing.
That's cool.
But that's not, one-on-one's hard to promise people, especially at that price point.
Yeah. Here's the thing that would elevate this to the point where some people actually would want to do this more, would be if you could get the vendors and the artists in on this in some way. Like, hey, we'll give you if you promise VIPs, whatever, we'll give you a discount. I don't know how they would do that. Again, like this is just a thought.
There's been some conventions that have done that, where if you want to make something available to VIPs, they'll put it in whatever, whatever you call that, like the brochure, but it's not a brochure, it's the thing.
Yeah.
That thing.
Yes, that thing.
Yeah. I've thought about doing that too, about doing like a VIP special where it has a sign that says like get whatever, know. But I think the big thing here, Ben even pointed it out. We were at a convention. We were at Smoky Mountain, and he pointed out that there was a dude standing in line. I won't say who the convention was for, but he was getting stuff signed for other people. So, like Clan McDonald Comics, those guys that I do those live sales with, they send people all the time to go get stuff signed. Yeah. If you no longer had to tie up an employee standing in line, they could literally just jump in and get stuff. I think this is going to change how a lot of people do business.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna be talking to those guys here soon because I have to set up a live sale with them. Nice. But I have a feeling people are going to take advantage of this and it's going to blow up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a business and you can afford this, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Michael says, I'm going to pay $4,800 to be twice the dick.
Nice.
Hold up 2 spots in line.
As soon as you win that lottery, Mike.
There you go.
Let's do it.
I tried playing it the other week. I did win. I actually still have the winning ticket. I won $7 off my $20 investment.
Nice. Hey, you got almost half of it back.
The only other things here that are kind of big is you get a locker to use, extra drinks, exclusive discounts for getting a tattoo. So if you want to make some permanent decisions while you're there, discount on merch, and then
so they are working with vendors on getting discounts. That's nice.
Well,
that's smart.
I think the GalaxyCon has something worked out with the tattoo vendors, though. I think they've got some sort of something going on there.
Yeah.
One complimentary item to be JSA authenticated, the JSA CGC booth. And then guaranteed seating available at different events. So I don't know if VIP has guaranteed seating, but it might be one of those things where, like, to put in context, I was telling somebody else, if you have something that you can charge extra money for, there's going to be someone that comes along at some point that'll say, sure, swipe the Amex. That looks like it's the best thing because it costs the most. Here you go. And they aren't even going to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. You just got to find the right audience that, wants what you're offering.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a dude complaining that he saw at one of these conventions. I can't remember. It was a recent one. That he found a Spider-Man 300 raw. So it wasn't graded. It wasn't slabbed. Just backer board and a bag. And I think the dude was asking, I think it was $2,300 for it. And raw, they're going for like $1,500, $1,200-ish, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's insane that he would charge that much. But I'm like, dude, someone's going to come through that either A, is just going to swipe the card because they want it in their collection and they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Or B, now they can negotiate them down from $2,300 as opposed to negotiating down from like $1,200.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of smart.
Yep. Plus, if you make anything easy for someone, that's an added benefit, right? I don't have to go and worry about whether or not I'm getting a real one on eBay. I see it right in front of me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to pay for shipping. All these extra things that people are like, oh, I hate doing that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, that was somebody was complaining somewhere else about the like the minifigs, that they're not actual Lego minifigs. There's some third party that's making them. Apparently, you can buy them on different websites, super cheap. But at the conventions, there's a markup. Yeah. And everybody replying, because this guy's like, this is a scam. These are like 50 cents a piece.
Yep.
Everybody blew him up. It's like, if I want to buy them from a dude at a con, I will.
Yeah. I was like, I've bought them. Yeah.
Yep. Ben says a quiet part out loud. Yep. That was for the guy getting signatures. Michael says, don't need a lot to score that cash. Just need to draw a promiscuous illustration of Lady Death and Lobo, and boom, twice the Nick status.
Nice. There you go.
Oh yeah, that'll be the word at the con.
Yeah.
Look at that dude. That's
funny.
Dick.
That's funny.
So I thought that was interesting. That was coming up this weekend with a lot of vendors, and that were kind of like, it's the word on the street. There's people that paid. I think they said they paid $1,500 or $2,000, I think, for Des Moines premium pass.
Yeah, wow.
And when I heard that, I'm like, I would conceivably never pay that, but I like that they are.
Yeah,
it's relatively indifferent for me, but whatever. We got a mild update. But while I'm getting that ready, I am going to share this tab instead.
Okay.
Because we haven't seen this guy in a while. This is a nice palate cleanse.
Oh, nice. Little transition.
Okay. Yeah, from our friend Doka Ryan. Mind you, this is the guy that typically will mix two things in a jar.
Yeah.
Like some kind of alcohol with some kind of snack. And then he'll rate it. And I think he ran out of jars, or he ran out of things to try. So now he's doing undrinkable shots.
Okay.
Undrinkable shots. And he's taking recommendations from the crowd. So if you guys have recommendations for things for Doka Ryan to mix, head over to his channel and check it out. But we're going to let him do the talking.
Before mixing two together until we create something that's absolutely undrinkable. The class is old Tequila Blanco and Jägermeister.
That's funny.
Fuck. Hey, the perfect 50-50.
Oh my God.
Initial thoughts. What do you think, James?
I'm going to be taking my clothes off if I drink that. Probably mildly not lucid.
We used to have a drink. We learned from some dudes in Indiana. I think I've talked about it on the podcast here before.
Yeah.
It was an initiation shot. It was a death metal band from Indiana. We shot a music video for them to celebrate the wrapping of the video. We went out to party and drink. Like, you're gonna do a dirty bird tonight. I don't know if you're calling that the ladies walking around outside, but it's very impolite. And they said, no. It's a shot. It's half Jaeger, half wild turkey.
Okay. Wait,
and
what?
half
What?
Jaeger, half wild turkey.
Like, what do you mean
Bourbon.
wild turkey? Oh, okay.
And it's a, I believe the proof we were using was a 101. So 101 proof wild turkey and Jaeger. And surprisingly, not bad. But I've learned it is polarizing. For some people, they're like, it's not as bad as you think it would be. Other people, they're done for the night. Like, I've literally ordered rounds of this shot for people, and you can literally see people leave for the night. They're shot like instantly.
Yeah. I cannot do tequila in at all. Period.
Yeah.
I was at one of my buddies. We were doing a bachelor party. And again, I was at my buddy's bachelor party, and we were drinking like Jack and Cokes all night, to keep it keep the party going. And we were bar hopping, and we went to a bar somewhere in Buffalo, and the guy's like, I'm out of Jack. And I'm like, so I'm doing the ordering like an idiot. And he's like, I'm like, all right, what do you got? I'm obviously very drunk at this point.
Like, perfect to be served another shot.
Right. I'm like,
this guy's a buying customer.
Yeah, right. And he's like, I got this and tequila left. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's so weird. You're a bar yellow. It's like, I'm like, we'll do Coke and tequila. Yeah, sure.
Classic.
That was it, man. I was done for the night. I was telling the guys. Yeah, I was like, I love you guys. And we were getting weird, and about a half hour later, I was throwing up on the side of the road. So,
yeah. Well, we're about to see what happens with Jaeger and tequila.
Eat sniff test. Don't know. Diboja. This is nuts. Whoa! What a absolute flavor adventure. I hate both of these by themselves. Together, these were destined to be together. What would you name this shot?
Okay.
6 out of 10. Day 4 of mixing 2 liquors together.
His look afterward.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite YouTubers. This guy, I want to see him collaborate with more people. He will probably die of some sort of liver-related disease long before that happens.
Yeah, probably.
When he posted, he said that they're doing 8 of these little clips in one night.
Oh, wow.
So he's doing 8 double shots in one night.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
So the closest I've come to this is I did have Jaeger and Patron once.
Oh, okay.
And it is not pleasant.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever his expression here, where it's like, oh, not bad. No, it was not good. Tasted more like you drank like bleach when you were done.
Oh God.
It just kind of stuck to you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't a good time. Highly do not recommend. All right. So we do have a little bit of an update. There were plenty of people talking about this at whatever the hell, Des Moines, Iowa, where I literally just was.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't find the tab. So the whole James Mulligan thing. Oh, here we go.
An update.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I clicked the wrong thing. I'm looking at a different tab now. Here we go. All right. So this just came out less than a day ago, that it says Disney officially cuts ties with a surprisingly high-profile artist, and fans uncover the use of generative AI in their work. They talk about all the things that we've already heard for those of you just tuning in. Allegedly, James Mulligan was accused of using AI by this Toon_emu. It turned into a big thing, went viral, and allegedly he's been blacklisted by Disney, even though he's been working there for, I believe, decades at this point.
Yeah.
They named the 3 cards. I was going to try to find the cards, but they named the specific 3 cards that were in question. Here's the hard part: is this whole article is just referencing another article. So it's one of those gray spaces. Like you can say, "Well, James told me this." Well, James might not have known what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so I looked it up, and
Where does Peppa Pig come from in this?
well, we'll get to that here in a second, because this
Okay.
is probably the more alarming part of the article we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Allegedly, it came from some dude from Ravensburger, the company that's making the Lorcana.
Mhm.
That said that he was indeed using AI, but he deleted the statement. So who knows?
Yeah.
I Googled to see if there was any actual verification that he was banned, and there's no actual direct statements from Disney or Lorcana.
Yeah, that's what I had heard too. Yeah.
Because it's probably going to go to legal and all that good stuff. So who knows? He says he's got a couple conventions he's coming up to, and this year between, was it New York Comic Con and something else?
God, I hope he's not coming to Nickel again.
I mean, at this point, who knows? But here's the interesting part of the article that kind of caught me. It says back in 2024, and I don't know exactly why this is in here,
Yeah.
but it says Hasbro CEO Chris Cox came under fire for suggesting that the company scrape their vast catalog of properties for use in generative AI. Magic the Gathering has been around for 35 years. More than 15,000 cards we can use in something like that, he had said. Peppa Pig has been around for 20 years and has hundreds of thousands of hours of published content we can leverage. His statement drew widespread outrage from gamers, fans, and the likes, vowing to refuse further work with Hasbro and its associated brands should such an effort actually be taken on by the company. So the idea being, instead of using AI that's been trained on who knows copyrighted material, they'll just use their own generative AI that's been fed all of their content, because they do have thousands and thousands of images, and then they could just make whatever they want with it and not pay these lousy artists money. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So what do you think about that?
Yeah.
Let's say you go to apply at where would you rather work, Marvel or DC?
If I'm being honest, probably Marvel, but only because yeah. Well, no, I'm only saying that because I have a more long-standing tie to Marvel than I have DC, but Marvel's not in the greatest standing. Anyways, yeah, Marvel.
There we go. So let's say you sit down and I say, James, we love your portfolio, but here's the deal. We have just scanned in our entire catalog of comics over the last however many years, 60 years, whatever it is. And we don't really need another artist. What we do need is someone who can prompt our art into panels.
Awesome.
Could you do that?
I tell them to shove their job. Shove it.
I have a feeling what's going on here is they're just, all these companies are waiting for the first company to do it and get away with it. Where like everyone's like, well, it's fine. It's a tool. You can use it.
Yep.
As soon as that happens, the dam breaks and all the other companies will start using it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the problem is AI is just getting better. It just means that I mean, the companies are going to obviously we live in a society that literally is the more money you can make, the better off you'll be.
Our neo-capitalists.
Yeah, that's that's the society we live in. The more money you can make and the cheaper you can make the thing to sell for more money, then the more money you'll make at the end of the day. That's the society we live in. So at some point when AI gets good enough that people aren't going to be able to tell a difference at all, then it's going to happen. It's just, I hope it doesn't. And I appreciate all those people that are like, still like to see real art.
Yeah. I have one of those feelings that that is just going to become the normal thing. It's just a matter of time.
Mhm.
I don't know. Give me 1 second here. So yeah, the whole Jimmy Mulligan thing, couldn't tell you. There were plenty of people that were more than comfortable sharing their mind and their opinions on a thing while we were walking around. I think that's the other interesting thing is how many people aren't going to have your back if something happens. The amount of people that were walking around that were like, yeah, I thought he was using AI. Yeah, probably wouldn't be a problem. It's like, dude, there has been no like official condemnation, and the dude can draw. Like he was drawing before AI came out.
Yeah, and that was something I was thinking about too earlier. Is like, I mean, and even if these like conventions are going to start policing AI, but you have actual artists using AI, and they're like, okay, show me a time lapse video of you drawing this. Easily could do that. Be like, I just pull this one thing that I already drew out, and so what? The rest of it wasn't used with AI. So it's yeah.
It's funny the amount of people that kind of pump the brakes on the thing, like Jazza. I don't know if you've watched Jazza at all.
Yeah,
Australian dude.
Yeah.
He was like big on doing like these AI experiments and stuff. And his brother Shad, who does Shadiversity, it's a bunch of knights with swords and such.
Yeah,
he went off a deep end with AI. So he got kind of ostracized while Jazza became the golden child. But meanwhile, Jazza's just like, well, it's neat. And maybe I use it, but I'm not going to use it because apparently everyone hates us if we use it.
Yeah.
So I firmly believe at this point that it really is artists and the consumers. Like you gotta stand your ground, otherwise it all is gonna bleed in.
Yeah. It's one of those things too. Like, and then you actually have to be able to say something. You actually have to want to say something when you see it.
Yeah,
because some people aren't gonna know, and I failed that test this weekend. I'll admit that.
Yeah. Ben says, ironic, Disney will do that, but they make the entire opening to their Skrull Invasion series using AI. I think that was a soft test. I think they wanted to see what people were going to say if they tried it.
Yeah.
And if people were like, whoa, that was amazing, then of course they're going to keep using it. Yeah. But if people are like, had the reaction that they did.
Yeah, it flopped. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also it was a terrible show, so that's a whole nother.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Jay? Yo, what's happening, my man?
What's up, Jay?
I think I'm gonna see you Cincinnati and Columbus.
Nice.
Something like that.
Excuse me, sorry.
No, bless you. So what do we got here? We got all kinds of stuff to talk about tonight. So yeah, that's the big thing with AI is all that, but we do have coming up couple. Here we go. Marvel is going to be at New York Comic-Con.
Yeah, as usual. Yeah.
Despite the general sense of negativity towards the use of generative AI in such products and productions, that hasn't dissuaded executives from embracing the technology where possible. This is the same. I'm reading the wrong page.
Yes, you are.
Oh my God. I'm falling apart.
We're not even looking at what you're reading.
Welcome to Points of the Crown. We're hanging by a thread here. Painting your ass off. What are you painting, man? House? Minifigs? God, I was looking at the wrong thing. I just started. I would be what's his name in Anchorman. You just put something in front of me and I start reading it.
Nice.
So they got all kinds of announcements for Disney Plus and all that stuff, but were they not supposed to be at New York Comic Con? Was that the thing?
Oh no! It was just news updates. There were some. They were talking about they were talking about dropping some maybe a trailer or two for the Wonder Man movie or series coming out next year. Oh no, it's coming out later this year, I guess. Vision Quest is coming out, which is I'm actually kind of excited about. We it's been a while. We were like, oh, what's going on with Vision here, man?
Yeah. I think they need to get to some core characters and forge a way forward. I mean, everyone was talking about the first Marvel Zombies that came out, No one talked about the second season. Like literally nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
I think something's got to happen there.
Speaking of Marvel Zombies, I met the guy who came up with the concept. He's not very happy about Marvel.
No.
Yeah, so it was very interesting to talk to him about that.
I gotta pull this up. Jay's working on some cool stuff here.
Ooh, let's see what do we got.
So he's in a little painting. His little
Nice,
J.
dude.
Scott Campbell mermaid there. That's sweet, man.
That's awesome.
Is that a 3D print? Kind of looks like it might be.
Looks like, what is it, resin? Yeah, resin?
It's probably a 3D print, I would have to guess, from all of our previous conversations I've had with the fine man.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Hell yeah.
See if I can get another.
There we go. There's the money shot right there.
I gotta. Whoops. Oh boy, I'm falling apart, man. I'm falling apart. We had one more picture I was going to share, and you too can get yourself a airbrush, some fine brushes.
Dude, I've been wanting to pick up an airbrush for a while. I actually have an airbrush.
Yeah.
I've never used it though, ever. I don't know. I wouldn't even know a damn thing what I'm doing with it. That Joker looks sick, dude.
That was really good. Nice work, Jay. Nice work. Who's this character here? Is that
it's like a Final Fantasy character, maybe?
Or Borderlands?
Well, maybe.
So they're announcing all this stuff. I mean, I know Daredevil has some traction.
Yeah, sorry.
Daredevil has some traction. Punisher has some traction. A lot of people talking about Ghost Rider if they ever announce anything with that. I feel like they need to quit. Like, don't get me wrong. Vision, important character. Is he supposed to be the main character in this Vision Quest?
I would assume, yeah. I want to say it's probably has something to do with where we left him off with in was it WandaVision at the end of WandaVision?
I think WandaVision is the last time we saw him, which was what, 5 years ago?
Yeah. And what's his face that plays him? Just such a fantastic actor.
He does great, but like I don't care about Vision. Like I need Vision to be like Captain America's buddy and like go kick some butt, you know? Like that's what I need Vision to do. I don't need him.
I guess that they're introducing. I have a feeling that they're introducing another character. I'm gonna say it's probably the other son. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Jay's got my back. He is a side character, and is it possible to make an interesting story with him? I'm sure,
definitely.
And I think the challenge with Disney Plus is because they haven't done super great with a lot of their stuff they've even spent big money on with Secret Invasion with what's his name, Samuel L. Jackson. I'm sure he was not cheap to nail down for however many episodes.
No,
but I really think they need to embrace Daredevil, and get the X-Men going. They need.
Yeah, X-Men needs to happen. Like they're being dumb with that. I tell you that they're just being dumb at this point.
Well, I mean, last week we talked about Secret Wars and how much they were back and forth on like the script on that, or Doomsday, whatever it was, Avengers Doomsday. I think the whole X-Men thing's been up in the air.
Yeah.
See, with Jonathan Majors coming back to the King, will they bring him? I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong. Jonathan Majors is a great actor, all that good stuff. I wish these companies would stay by their actor sides until these people get proven guilty.
Yeah.
But I was not a big Kang guy. I'm not a big multiverse guy. I think that's where you start to lose a lot of people.
Yeah. It gets too complicated to keep up with. Yeah, you gotta, and that's kind of like the original movies did so well because they concentrated on one character, that character story, and then they had ties into other things. It wasn't like they're going all out, and now they're trying to tell all of this this information in between movies and series. And yeah, I mean, I get it. They want us to consume nothing but Marvel content 90% of the time, but at some point, people are like, okay, what this happened, then this happened, then now I'm supposed to watch that movie, and
right. Well, you got people specifically saying that I did not watch the last 6 things that came out.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to see that to at least understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the complaints when Multiverse of Madness came out, was there's a lot of people that went and saw it, but they hadn't watched any of the Disney Plus stuff. And they're like, why is Scarlet Witch a bad guy? Like, what's happening? Spoiler alert on a movie that came out 4 years ago.
But then it's still like, and then that still irks me, because the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie made no sense for Wanda's character. I mean, I could kind of see it, but she obviously got her hands on the Darkhold and that turned her evil. But like, she had this character progression throughout her whole series, and then all of a sudden she was a bad guy. Like, it was kind of silly. It was just very silly.
And I feel like what they had set up with WandaVision as well, that felt like reading old school comics again.
Yeah.
It felt like taking the not multiverse, but the MCU, and like, we're going to tell you quick stories, and it's going to kind of tie together, but they all kind of also can stand on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Having the different eras, that was cool. But here, we're going to flip to the opposite side on the same coin, is that, so that was Marvel. DC is now talking about Batman Part 2. And they said they're really, really proud of the script. And I think this is probably the most important thing, is that they're talking about the script. All these other folks, it's like, we got big things planned for this character and that character. Talking about the story.
Yeah.
Now, I did not watch the original Batman movie yet.
Is this the one with
Twilight dude?
Yeah. What's this?
I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
There it is. And oh my God, I need to trying to click on things.
Doesn't help this.
I apologize, friends.
Awful.
Oh, it's freaking out. I'm just gonna quit sharing this tab, and we can just talk about it because it's giving me problems.
Yes.
They're saying that they're super proud of the script, and it's not coming out until 2027.
Okay.
The last movie came out in 22.
Wow.
5 years.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Is it too long though?
No, no, and yes. Yes, because people are gonna forget about the first movie and be like, "Oh, okay, what?" No, because you want a quality product. I mean, you look at like video games that take 15 years to develop, and they're the best games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But then you have folks like Jay, and I would put myself in the same boat, even though I'm being judgmental. I haven't seen the movie yet. Not a fan of Robert Pattinson Patterson as Batman.
I was not either. Before I watched the movie, I'm like, I don't have high expectations for this, but I kind of enjoyed the movie. It was pretty good.
Jay, with his 3 comments, has completely summed up my feelings on it.
Yeah.
I know people said it's a good movie. I keep seeing Twilight.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I've not seen a full movie of Twilight.
Don't bother.
As I got in an argument with a girlfriend back in the day. It's like 15 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
And to make up for the argument, because I was in the wrong. I don't remember what it was. I just remember I was wrong, right? I had to watch Twilight with her.
Oh God.
It's my favorite movie. And we made it to the scene where he's got the girl on his back and he's running up the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just crying. I'm laughing so hard. So she turned it off because she's like, this isn't working. Let's see. It's
so corny. It was so corny.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and then sparkling and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael says, let me direct a Batman movie. I'll bring balance back to the cinematic universe. You know what? I'm for it. Is she obsessed with Twilight, Jay, or is she obsessed with the Batman? Both. Either way. And Batman is still a better love story than Twilight. Yes.
Nice.
I'm positive that it is.
Yes.
So 5 years. I mean, I don't remember what the Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan movies, how far apart they came out.
Yeah.
But I feel like with a 5-year time gap, and there's only one other movie you got to see. Like, if you're going to go see this because you think it looks cool, you know, maybe the villains are villains you want to see, you only have one movie you need to go watch to catch up. You don't have a backlog of streaming services and other movies. And you just go watch the damn movie.
Right.
Appreciate the clarification. So yeah, I don't know what the right answer is. I feel like Marvel dug itself a hole with this continuity thing, with like this big sprawling universe.
Yeah.
I think that's more of the Disney thing, where they want your kids watching the movies and buying the shirts, buying the games, playing the games, and all this. So yeah, I don't know what you do here.
Yeah.
Other than get the X-Men out sooner than later.
Yeah, start telling the X-Men stories, man. Those are cool. I mean, you could there's like just characters of my character. You can make a whole movie about just one character. Like it's I don't know. They're just really, I don't know, dragging their feet on doing what they really should be doing, but whatever.
Well, you sent me this other link, and I think this falls in line with a step in the right direction. Is that Disney is to launch new digital comics platform with Webtoon Entertainment and acquire 2% stake in Webtoon.
Yes, this is interesting. I mean, Webtoon has become so popular over the last several years that it's surprising that they haven't been doing more of this sooner. But I don't know.
Part of it makes me wonder is at what point do you have to worry about things being a monopoly? I mean, Marvel and DC are pretty head to toe with everything.
Yeah.
Toe to toe, whatever it is, head to head, toe to toe. So that might be part of the drift, but I do appreciate Jay getting here. Batman Begins in 2005, Dark Knight 8, and Dark Knight Rises in 12. So all in all, it was across 7 years. Pretty even split.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable. You know?
Yeah.
Somewhere Marvel got in and said that it needs to put out like multiple movies a year and digital content and everything else. I think this is a good way. If they start advertising during these movies and Disney Plus and everything else, check out the comics that inspired it. Hit this QR code. It'll take you right to our shop.
Yeah.
I think this is a good way to revitalize all of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good talk. All right.
Their paper sales, their paper sales are dwindling, right?
Yeah.
So I really think, I mean, we kind of saw this coming. We saw this coming that they were going to start pushing more digital services and digital comics. And I mean, I'll admit, I read digital comics because it's just more convenient, right? Because I always have a phone in my hand. You know, I still got a backlog like this of comics I want to read. So yeah, it's the way to go. And everybody and their brother that does comics now, I'd say at least half of them, if you're not kickstarting the physical product, you're doing a webtoon. And some people are doing webtoons and then kickstarting the physical book afterwards.
No.
You know, once they have a volume of work that they can contribute. So it's you know.
I think the DC has this. They have their own proprietary like comic thing that you can get, reader, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Is how do you make money on the thing? Okay, you can do subscription.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way that comics has always kind of worked, the reason why comics are so cheap, other than they're typically printed on cheap material, is the advertisements.
Yeah.
If they could find a way, I'm not advocating for this, but if they could find a way to get customized ads in those comics and say you got a free service. Yeah, and when you're scrolling down, there's going to be ads, but you let these people advertising know that it's going to be in a comic book format, and they custom tailor it. I think it would be cool.
Yeah, that could be cool. You know, they're not going to do that, but that'll be cool.
Yeah, it'll just be something that pops up and you have to wait 5 seconds before you can click on skip.
Yeah.
Like every other bubble.
The interesting part about this is Marvel has their own digital comic reading service too. It's Marvel Unlimited. They had Marvel Unlimited,
Yeah,
and then
that's
like
right.
that Amazon has some rights to do digital comics for certain things using what was that called? Comixology, what it was called.
Yeah.
And that which they completely murdered, by the way. It was Amazon did a poop job and they should be fired, whoever did that project. Anyways, so yeah, like so it's weird. It's interesting that they're going from what they're already doing to what they're already doing, but on a new platform. So there's something, and I mean, my wife reads webtoons. I have not really delved into the world of webtoons yet myself, but she could probably speak better to, like, you know, it's got to be something with the interface. They must have something better than Marvel and DC are doing now, because why else would you jump ship from what you're doing to moving over to this, you know?
Right. Yeah. I was talking to a fairly prominent indie comics publisher that said that they had been kind of looking into webtoons, but the hardest part was, how do you monetize the thing?
Yeah.
Most people that are reading webtoons aren't paying money for it. It's just, it's on Reddit or it's on Instagram or it is wherever you know, watch whatever it is that you watch.
Supposedly they kind of have and maybe it's not specifically webtoons, maybe it's a different service, but supposedly they have, like, you can pre-release things, and like people who subscribe to you with their VIP, like they get 5 VIPs or something, and whoever like you get a cut of that per month. A lot of these creators, I'm seeing that this is something that, like, I've kind of been contemplating over the last year or two, regardless of how much time I actually have, is a lot of them are doing the content. They're creating the comic, they're putting it on there, and then at the end of their comic, they're just saying, hey, follow me on Patreon, and you can get exclusive insights. And some of them are drawing their characters naked. Some of them are, you know, you get stickers, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that seems to be the way a lot of these creators are going. Some of these bigger creators obviously are doing it better, and they're actually making money with their Patreon accounts, where they can, I mean, obviously the more people subscribe to your Patreon, the more you can actually do, right?
Right.
So yeah, I mean, there's ways, but yeah, it does make it a little difficult. But then to have like Marvel come in and start doing webtoons, what's that going to do for all these other creators?
I don't know. It's an interesting time, because a lot of these companies, you know, they're sitting in an uncomfortable chair and they're trying to figure out how to fix it. They don't necessarily want to leave their seat to do it. So
yeah,
we will see. I think Michael's onto it, though. He says, let me direct a Weapon X movie, bring on Barry Windsor Smith and Chris Claremont in the fold, and bring balance back to the cinematic universe.
Interesting.
I like to bring back the balance bit.
Yeah.
I really hope the new Spaceballs will do that. I have no idea when that's coming out.
Yes.
But just the fact that it ended with, Mel, what's his name? Mel
Gibson?
No, not Gibson.
Gibson. Oh my God. Mel Brooks?
Brooks. I was going to say
Brooks,
Mel Blanc, but he's the Looney Tunes guy.
Ah.
Mel Brooks.
Yes.
His last line in that thing where he says, we listened to the audience and what they wanted, and we're not going to do any of it. Shows that he totally gets what we've been going through, especially with Marvel and Disney.
Yeah.
So all that to say, I think Marvel, there's one thing, and folks, this part may be considered not safe for work. The images that I'm going to put up on the screen.
Okay. NSFW Marvel, incoming.
Yeah, it's not that. Well, I don't know. This would be like PG-13. Okay.
Okay.
Marvel's bringing back the swimsuit issue for a second time in 2025.
Oh,
have you heard about this?
I've not heard about this. It was a big success the first time, though.
Yeah. So apparently, DC, like Toe in the Water, tried doing the swimsuit issue again. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
But it was mostly like dudes and revealing like skimpy Speedos, and the chicks were wearing like sundresses.
It was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very like, can we do this?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to do this? This year, there's more bikinis and stuff, and apparently Marvel did well enough that they said, you know what? We're gonna hit the F it button, and we're just gonna bring those bikinis back one more time before the year's up.
Nice.
And I dare say they're showing more skin now than they did in the summer. So apparently, everyone's like, I think it's okay. I think no one's complaining too much. Do you think this is the right move, James? Do you think companies should provide this kind of fan service to their fans?
I have no idea, honestly, and it's when it comes to like doing like sexualized things. Probably the last.
Oh, nothing sexualized about this.
Well, okay, like
all these characters can
all
wear
right,
what they want to wear, James.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I would have to say if anyone's sexualizing them.
And,
well, bikinis aren't sexual by nature, James. I feel like maybe you're making them sexualized.
Okay, maybe I am. But maybe I am. I don't know, man. Yeah. But yeah, it's a money grab thing to me. But if somebody actually likes the art, great. I mean, we all love looking at the X-Men and seeing Jim Lee draw all the swimsuits. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. I love that. So yeah, I don't see a harm in it. Again, to me, it's a money grab thing, which people do all the time. So yeah, as a business, it makes great sense.
There you go. Mike's asking if the guys are wearing sundresses down, the ladies are the Speedos.
Guaranteed with Deadpool, yes.
I could see that one. That one. And he's asking if you're a Quaker. They were big in Cleveland. They were big. There's Quakers and Shaker.
What does that even mean?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Ask Michael.
So so this comes from a perspective of I'm having an issue with this.
Yeah.
So me and my wife. So I'm working. I've been working on this Catwoman piece. Mm-hmm. I decided suddenly I was going to show a little boob, a little
cleavage.
A little bit of, cleavage. I usually make them kind of sexualized, right? But I'm like, this time I'm going to show a little bit of actual nudity in this.
Oh.
And so I did the inked piece, and she's her dress is or not her dress. Or did I lose you?
No, I just made you the full screen.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Okay. No, I'm staring at myself big. So, really,
go on. No pressure. You get the full screen, James.
Bright red face here. So I drew Catwoman, and her costume is coming right over her. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Nipples. And so like you can see the nipples.
Can you guys try typing nipples in the chat? See if we're allowed to.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. Or
so
don't do it.
You can see part of her nipples, and so I drew it. I put it in my portfolio, and I've had it out there for the weekend. I obviously covered it up because of the show, but my wife and we were just like, you know what? I just don't think I can do this. That piece is a wash. That'll be my last time I do that. But I don't know. That's like what I'm struggling with. Like, there's so much that you can do, and there's a lot of covers that people create, and whether it's, I don't know who's actually publishing them, whether it's like these characters are completely naked.
Oh yeah.
But like, to me, it's tough. I was like, I'm ready to sell my soul, and then I did it, and I instantly regretted it.
All that talk about Pazuzu the other week. Here you are, ready to sell your soul for some nipples.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but yeah, and then it's like, I don't know, how do you give that to an audience? And even at shows, you're supposed to cover all that stuff up, so it's like, something I've been struggling with.
Well, whatever you did last time, don't do that again. Change it up.
Okay.
But then also know that what you do this week may not work next week, and vice versa. So maybe do the same thing again. Just
to see if it was just last week's fluke.
All I gotta say is draw what you want to draw.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel comfortable selling it, don't do it.
Yeah.
especially when you start getting into that territory, knowing how people are about social media and everything else, is that if you're going to do something that could potentially affect your future employment, maybe don't do it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hairy knees. Oh my goodness. He kept asking me if I was going to draw hairy knee characters. Apparently, they like hairy knee characters in Flower City.
What?
I don't know, man.
Well, here is just for reference. This is the Marvel swimsuit issue cover that came out earlier this summer, and I don't know, not bad.
Who's the artist on this? I almost recognize his style, but I don't at the same time. It's very strange.
Who cover by
Adam Hughes?
Okay. That would explain it.
Yep.
So in all, not bad. They're not really focused on any characters in particular. They're all in action shots for the most part.
Yes.
Versus this one, which is a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more like
family friendly.
Well, they're definitely showing more skin in this one, the ladies.
Okay.
And this versus the OG. And when I say the OG, this probably wasn't the first swimsuit issue, but this is the Jim Lee, the one that everybody knows.
Yeah.
And
that was done. And that Psylocke. Ooh-wee.
Yes, this one woke up a lot of people. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Steve, are you speaking from experience?
That was an awkward thing to say. And here, if we take a look, I just, for the first time, realized looking at this photo, because last time I looked at it, I was a young lad, is that you just have a casual Iceman in the back here.
Yeah.
Being a dick. It's like,
were you, the pool. Yeah.
Were you swimming in the water? Well, you're stuck under ice now. Yeah, I don't know who this is.
Maybe Kitty?
Possibly. Could be another Psylocke.
That would be weird, but
it would be weird.
Who knows?
But then again, Gambit looks more like Razor Ramon from WWF, WWE.
Yeah, that's a weird haircut for him.
Yeah. This was this is the one that really, I think, for a lot of people, when they think Marvel swimsuit issue, this is the one that pops up.
Yeah.
So, was this on an actual cover? This feels like Rogue would be cut in half.
I feel like this was the inside. This was an inside
like
spread.
a centerfold kind of deal.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Mike might be able to comment.
Yeah.
Let us know.
We need to hire Sam Keith to do a Wolvie pinup here. He needs interior pinup. There you go.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's as big a problem as what people think it is. I think J. Scott Campbell getting all the heat that he got several times over the years while he was at Marvel got them to kind of clam up a bit, but no pun intended.
But heat is good. Heat is good, man. It brings a lot of attention to what you're doing.
Yeah, I think if Marvel, even the pinup swimsuit issues that he did for his artist exclusives were very modest compared to what he used to do.
Yeah.
I feel like if Marvel wanted to just blow the doors off the building, if you brought J. Scott back to do like how he used to do it, like the internet would melt. Yeah, it would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially this time of year, any sort of cheap heat.
Yeah.
Certainly. So yeah, I don't know. As far as going into NSFW territory, that's a whole nother topic. I mean,
yeah.
I had somebody ask me the other day about it. I'm like, I do pinup stuff, and I would not consider any of it safe for work. And we've talked about this before. Mm-hmm. Most superhero chicks, as they're drawn, aren't going to be safe for work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
You pretty much draw them naked and draw the lines to make it look like they're wearing clothes.
Yeah, and I get that a lot. I did the Savage Land Rogue, and people are like, "Whoa, that's way too." I literally was like, "Do you have a rogue where she's covered?" I'm like, "Just on the other piece."
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much for my daughter's room. She loves rogue, but that's too much for her.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Then of course the dad comes out. He's like, "No, that's fine."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's all kinds of kinds. Not all art is for everybody. But I'll tell you what art is for everybody. We're gonna play a little bit of a game here, James. We're gonna switch
Here we
gears.
go. Okay.
We've all been talking about AI. We've all been talking about all this stuff. You and the audience, because I already know the answers. We're gonna look at some images.
Okay.
And you guys are gonna guess if an artist made this or if generative AI made this.
Okay.
So we got our first image here. Looks like a bunch of books, but I assure you it is an image that has been made. Whether it be by an artist or AI, that is up to you. And I agree with Michael on this. Very relative. So, friends in the chat, if you think this is AI, hit 1. 1 in the chat for AI.
I'm going with artist.
Okay.
Only because of how good the text is.
Does have clean text.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have to have you track score on your own side here because I don't have a. I'm literally just pulling images from a file here. Second image. In the chat, hit 1 if you think this is AI. 2 if you think this is a real artist. We got a nice bottle of something Merlot, a nice brie to enjoy with it. Some random fruits in the background. Can't see, my phone is too small. Nice bottle of wine. Some grapes or cherries. Cherries? That looks more tree than vine. And some strawberries in the background.
This one's a hard one. I don't know.
Artist?
I'm gonna say AI.
Okay. So Ben is saying actual artist. You're saying AI.
I'm saying AI this one.
Final votes. Then we'll move on to the next one. Ben's on the board.
First was artist. Okay.
Okay. So number 3. I'm just gonna put a spacer in the chat here. So number 3. Share this tab. Put number 1 if you think this was AI. Number 2 if you think that this was actual artist.
Ooh.
Or did I say that backwards? No. 1 is AI, 2 is artist.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, 2 is artist.
This one's tough. It's not really giving me much.
I should have queued up some game show music.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna say not AI.
Not AI. Okay. Say number 4 here. Number 4. Put that in the chat. Well, you guys better be keeping track because I sure am not.
I know. It's too bad we can't do like a pop-up poll. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, I think there is a way to do that, but to do it over and over is going to be a pain. So number 1, if you think that this is AI. 2, if you think this is an actual artist. Got a lovely scene here of a small creek. If you're from the Midwest, creek running into a lake. You got some white maple, some oak, sycamore.
I'm gonna say not AI in this one.
Mikkel says, I think the first image with the books was AI. People's History is written by Howard Zinn. We can take a look here in a second. So Ben thinks this is AI. You said not AI?
I said not AI, yes.
Any other votes? I'm going to pull up the...
I will admit that this random stick in the middle here is throwing me off a little bit, making me kind of think it's AI.
The random stick. It's like having too many fingers. You got too many sticks. Here is that first image for Mikkel real quick. She said she thought the first image book was AI. People's History is written by Howard Zinn. Not the same. Here it says John Mark Gledo. So perhaps it was a plagiarized book. All right. We'll do a couple more of these. We got a candy jar. Let me put up a new number here real quick, guys, before you vote. All right. So we got hippo in a candy jar. 1 if you think it's AI. 2 if you think it's a real artist. We got a couple lollipops.
I'm saying artist on this one.
Artist?
Yeah, I'm probably wrong.
Why do you think it's an artist?
I recognize the way that some of these like strokes kind of look, I guess, and the way they do the wrapper and the sucker, like the red in the front here.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen techniques like that used with colored pencils. So
yeah,
I'm going with that.
Can you imagine filling this whole area with a colored pencil?
It's been done. I know a guy who does this detail of work.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I'm like, I couldn't do it.
It's the background that would get me.
Yeah.
All right. If we don't have any other votes, we're gonna put up the next one. We'll do 2 more. 2 more. We'll do 7. A nice round 7. Here we go. Share this tab and put a 1 in the chat if you think this is AI. 2 if you think it's a real artist. We got I don't know who this looks like. But she's wrapped in a plastic bag of some sort. Jay says it's AI. Any other votes in the chat? That's AI. That'll be 1 for A. Yeah, 1 for AI, 2 for actual artist.
I'm going AI.
AI on this one. I think we got a lot of AI votes in the chat. All right, we got 1 more. 1 more. And then whoever has the most correct votes doesn't win anything. Oh, it's going to go. This is going to break your minds. Last one. You want to talk about fingers? That's all that's on this one is fingers.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Jay. That was Mila. Mila, I think. Yeah. All right, so we have everyone saying artist here. What about you, James? What say ye?
I don't. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I'm saying. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Looks like Michael might know. Oh no, I thought I was gonna name the artist that was here. No, that's Resident Evil
Mila,
chick.
yeah, Mila Jovovich.
Yes. So
I'm going artist on this one.
Artist.
But I'm skeptical. But...
All right, we got. All right, here's the results. Let me pull this up here. Share this tab instead. All right, first one. Bibliotex is by John Mark Gledo, who apparently wrote his own name over the author of A People's History.
That's funny.
That's painted by him.
That's the way he signed it. That's cool.
Yeah. Then we've got number 2, the bottle of wine. I think. Did you say this was an artist or?
I said AI on this one.
What about the last one? You said it was an artist, right? The first one you said was artist.
The first one I said was an artist.
Yeah.
This one I said was AI. Yeah.
All right. So this man will be very upset to find out that you think that he's an AI artist. Look at him. He's making it right now.
It's crazy. That's good. You did a good job.
Crazy. Look at the reflections in the glass and the brie in the bottle.
Yeah.
The reflection. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts. All right. So we're what? 1-1?
Yes.
All right. Friends in the chat, keep score at home. Number 3, also done by an artist.
Tell me all these are done by artists.
Well, I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, but surprise, I betrayed all of your trust. These are all done by actual artists.
Okay. Okay.
And I find it interesting.
I was right on quite a few of them then. There's only 2 of them I said was AI.
There's a handful of folks in the chat that think that there's a few AI artists out there, especially that second image.
I'm surprised to find out this is an oil painting. That's impressive. Oil paints are hard as F.
They go hard too when it comes to candy. Lady in a bag, that looks like she's from Resident Evil. Also a painting, and then last but not least,
that was the one I thought was AI. This one, yeah.
So I have betrayed the trust of my audience by playing a dirty trick. That yes, indeed, these were all done by real artists. Why do you suppose I decided to do this thought experiment today? Same, Jay.
I don't know, man. Yeah, to see where we're at, I guess. I don't know. As far as, I don't know.
Part of it is as I was walking. Well, part of it is for fun.
Yeah,
because we did play a game like this early on when I first started doing these live streams. Jay's absolutely right. Is no other reason than I literally hate all of you. I was walking around Des Moines, Iowa. I actually listened to the album Iowa by Slipknot on the way out there.
Nice.
And I thought, you know what? I really do hate my audience. All the people that back me and support me over the years. Every time they buy something, especially original artwork, it just drives me to tears how much I hate them all. So what better way than to get back at the select few that follow me and listen to me ramble on every Wednesday than to play a trick on them? Yes. How does that make you feel?
Man, great. I feel great.
Perfect. Well, it did dawn on me while I was in Iowa that this is just going to become more and more of a normal thing.
Yeah.
People walking around conventions, side-eyeing each other. Like, is this person, are they an actual artist? Did they actually paint this stick? Did they paint the stick? Or is that an AI flub? So I think it's just more and more important now than ever that, number one, us artists have each other's backs. But then number two, sort of like a trust but verify. We need to know that we're actually like making the art.
Yeah.
So videos, progress photos, all that good stuff. And then also know what fake progress videos look like and fake progress photos, what they look like.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. So keep guys, keep in mind next week it's going to be all AI.
Yeah, that would be something. Well, let's end on a good note here, James. I got one last question. This is the Ask Reddit section of the show that we're going to come up with a clever name for.
Okay.
And I have a series of questions here. I will let you and or the audience select. So, audience, if any of these jump out at you, you want us to answer or you want to answer too, just type away. So we have, what instantly makes your day better? We also have, what's your go-to I don't know what to eat meal? You also have, would you rather save one human life or 100 dogs, and why? Those are your 3 questions to pick from. Again, you had, what instantly makes your day better? What is your go-to I don't know what to eat meal? Or my favorite, would you save one human life or 100 dogs, and why? Just to put it on the record.
I vote number 1 or number 2. Let's see what the audience think. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you guys can type 1, 2, or 3. Number 1, what instantly makes your day better? Number 2, what's your go-to I don't know what to eat meal? Or number 3, would you rather save one human life or 100 dogs, and why? which I would love to get James on record saying.
I'm not answering that one.
I would love. Jay split between 1 and 2. We got any other votes?
Come on, guys. What do you got? We could do both if you want to.
Well, if we're gonna do both, we might as well do all 3.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what the votes say. Anybody else voting?
Again, 1. What instantly makes your day better? 2. What's your go-to? I don't know what to eat meal. And last but not least, would you rather save 1 human life or 100 dogs, and why? All right, I think we're gonna. You said what, number 2?
Yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah.
All right.
2 is the easiest to answer.
All right, well, let's do that. And let's see what kind of time we have left.
Okay.
2 is, what is your go-to I don't know what to eat meal? James?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Kind of, are we talking crunchy peanut butter, regular, name brand, store-bought?
Honey roast peanut butter by Peter Pan and strawberry jelly on. I usually like it toasted bread. But if I'm feeling lazy, I won't toast it.
I like that.
That's
nothing wrong with a good solid go-to PB&J.
They did a research study and they found out of all the foods that help extend or not extend your life, peanut butter and jelly is almost in the top 3 of extending your life.
Interesting.
Yeah, by like 10 minutes every time you eat one.
Well,
I don't know how that science is based.
We'll go with it.
I don't know. Yeah.
We'll go with it. Jay says his is the crackers, cheese, and pepperoni snack.
That's a good one.
Not a bad move. I had a buddy say this once, and it stuck in my head as the weirdest thing, and then I had to try it. He doesn't eat them like together. Like he doesn't. One ingredient is peanut butter.
Okay.
And the other ingredient is Colby cheese.
Okay.
Now, again, he's not like dipping the cheese in the peanut butter, but it's like a bite of one, a bite of the other. Bite of one, bite of. And it's pretty good as far as snacks go.
I mean, people eat cheese and nuts all the time. I don't see the difference between doing that and having like peanut butter and cheese. So
I think he might have actually put peanut butter on the cheese, like with a knife. But
maybe, probably good. Who knows?
Yeah, it probably is. I was just very judgy that day. Peanut butter and a tortilla microwave is good too with some banana.
Yeah,
maybe not microwave, but definitely good.
Yeah, fry it right on the pan, man. That's delicious.
My go-to meal though is, and I just made it today because I realized I'm gonna be home for 3 weeks, so I need to make like big pots of food, so I don't have to like keep cooking.
Yes,
is I get mac and cheese. I fry up some ground beef, break it up, brown it. And then flank steak. Cut it nice and thin.
Okay.
Put it all together. Magnificent. Make a giant pot of that. It's very good. Flank steak was on sale today too. It's like $6 for a flank steak.
So you do steak, beef, and mac and cheese.
Yep.
Okay, so it's like hamburger helper on crack.
Yes. And I might have made it a little too spicy this time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a big baby when it comes to that. So
nice.
So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, it started off doing mac and cheese with meatballs, and then I got kind of tired of the meatballs. This tastes very processed. I wasn't making them myself, and I'm too lazy to like make them myself.
Yeah.
So ground beef was an easy answer, and I wanted some more bite to it, some like substance.
Yeah.
I started putting the steak in, and it's fantastic.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So let's get to it then. Would you rather save?
I knew you were going to do that to me.
1 human life or 100 dogs, and why?
It's a ridiculous question.
You're not going to win either way.
And by
the way, it is hypothetical.
Yes.
And you will be judged for your answer. So which would you rather save? 1 human life or 100 dogs? Friends in the chat, if you'd rather save 1 human life, please press 1. If you'd rather save 100 dogs, please press 2. But James, you don't get to look at don't look yet.
I don't know. There's a lot of really specifics that go into this question that would alter my answer. Okay.
You don't know the humans. You don't know the dogs. Looks like a
Okay.
normal average human. Looks like a normal group of 100 dogs.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the 100 dogs.
Yeah, you can't lose with 100 dogs,
No.
right?
Yeah.
Everyone be like, we get it. Like that guy was
Yeah.
probably an asshole, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know. Who knows?
No, if you know the person. Let's say it's not the super closest cousin you've ever had. I won't let you don't have to name him, James. I'm not gonna put you that on the spot. But this is someone that you would have just seen at a family get together.
Yeah.
That maybe like messaged you on Facebook, like left a comment saying, like, whoa, dude, that drawing is dope. You know, and you're like, oh, thanks, dude. That was cool.
Yeah.
It's that cousin. But you haven't seen him since like you only see him at family get-togethers.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's him versus 100 sweet little puppies.
Oh, now we're throwing puppies, not dogs.
Well, there's some old ones.
Oh,
Okay, 100 dogs,
okay.
100 pups, dogs. All right. So we got puppies, you got old dogs, you got some mangy ones. A few of them, yeah, they're probably gonna go any minute, you know. So you're more like saving 97 dogs the longer you take to think.
Honestly, in a split-second decision, I would probably go for the person I knew, to be honest.
What if the whole world was watching? This is televised by Mr. Beast, and you didn't know that this was going to be the prize, is that you get to release one of these things from their death snare.
Wow, Mr. Beast really took a dark turn on his shows.
Yeah, he's going to jail after this, but he's also holding a giant lever, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm probably still saving the human.
Saving the human.
Yeah, probably still saving the human.
Yeah, I'm saving the dogs just because this is hypothetical. Dogs are gonna live. I think all my cousins will get it and be like, yeah.
Okay. Nice.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That is the typical, the split in the railroad situation.
We should play that one night. Let's just get everybody in trouble with the world. Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with the trolley problem.
Yes.
The trolley has, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this screen here. You have a trolley track going straight.
Mm-hmm.
It also V's off to the side. And there's a lever in the middle. You can choose which way it goes, or you can just leave it. And if you just leave it, it's going to run over one person. But if you flip the switch, it's going to run over 3 people. What do? That's the trolley problem. You can do nothing. You can try to save more lives. But if you actually push the lever, does that make you like an accomplice to death? Like, you chose that these people were dying. There's a whole bunch of them. Maybe we'll play that one night. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
They have. It's funny. I can't think of the name. It's like I can't think of the name of the game, but they do this in a video game. Like, and they do it in a ridiculous way, but literally you have to choose who you're saving in the video game, and then they like talk to you the whole time. They're like, that guy's a liar. He killed a bunch of people, and then the other guy's like, no, save me. He's lying. I didn't do any of that. And then I can't think of the name of the game. Your gun talks to you, and he's like, you gotta choose one.
Oh, that was a Justin Roiland, his game.
Yes. I can't think of the name of the game right now.
Yeah, I can't either. At any rate, guys, I think we did it. There are more questions, but I'll save them for another week. James, what do you got coming up you want to tell people about?
So I got a show coming up this weekend called Intergalacticon that is in Geneva, New York. So if you're in the area or want to stop on by, come on over. We got some OG Star Wars people coming from like the original trilogies that played characters in costumes. So it's a smaller show. It's at like a college. So we got that coming up. And then next week, I'm going to begin fulfillment on my Kickstarter finally. So people are going to start getting their cards. And yeah, just be kind of knocking out work beyond that. So
Nice.
yeah.
Very cool. Well, friends, I'm gonna be not traveling for a while. I don't think it's Mark Hamill.
No.
Okay.
No. We're
That'd be-
talking like we're talking like the random alien in the first movie that was in the bar that sat across from you know.
Oh yeah.
Those are the people we're talking about.
Yeah. I have met just about all the stunt actors from Mandalorian.
Nice.
It's actually kind of fun, but
That's cool.
anywho, guys, I will be maybe doing a whatnot sale here soon, just because I'm gonna have that much time and I need to be able to pay the bills still, seeing as I'm losing out on a show. I'm losing on the revenue and I'm losing on the money for that table because I double booked myself. So keep an eye out on that. Otherwise, I don't know where I'm at next. It's in October. We've got time. Friends, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. James, as always, thanks for hanging out. Check him out
man.
at Sketching the Beast, and we will see y'all next time.